Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. It's your boy Thomas Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness, and I'm glad to here with y'all. Back at it again with another YouTube video. So I have some notes for today's video that I do want to read off to you guys. I probably won't read all of these, but some of it. And the reason why I want to read this to y'all is because I've been, like writing down my ideas, writing down things that just been coming to mind and just like putting it on paper. And this video, I want to have it as if I was having a conversation with you one-on-one about like this job system and how rigged it is against the working class, and like how you really need to tap in on your creative ability, your creative energy, in order to live in your purpose, number one, and number two, build wealth outside of the job. Now, if you are new to my channel, I want to say welcome to the YouTube channel. Thank you for tapping in on the video. Shout out to everybody retaining. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting me on this YouTube platform. New supporters, returning supporters, thank y'all. Alright, this is me fresh off the wake up. I just finished brushing my teeth, washing my face. I gotta go to work at 2, so I just want to make this video for y'all. Now, your job is just that. It's just your job. You know, some people think that, oh, this is my career, this is my calling, or whatever. I love my job. Cool. If you love your job, that's great. Like, that's really great. But I don't want you to settle. And what I mean by that is, whether you're getting paid hourly or you're getting paid a salary, I don't want you to settle and just feel like that's all that life has to offer. Okay? This is us having a one-on-one conversation. I tell myself this as well. Right? If you settle with hourly wages, or if you settle for that salary, you will never really tap into your limitless potential as a human being. Okay? The system, no matter what hours you work, is designed for you to give all of your time and energy, right, to somebody else, but not to yourself. It's designed for you to give your time and energy to the company, and they pay you scraps. They probably stress you out mentally. Are you truly growing spiritually? The tasks are very, very repetitive. Say your life seems very, very repetitive, and you start feeling like you're living in the Truman Show. And they high-key want you to feel like a zombie. They want your life to be very, very predictable until they do layoffs, and you probably didn't prepare financially. You probably don't have anything working for you, and you're so dependent on the 401k. If you have to think outside the box, and you have to ask yourself, and what I'm saying is not even in these notes, so I'm just flowing. You have to ask yourself, what is my purpose? Right? How can I serve humanity outside of the job? Ask yourself, what would you do? Alright? Now I'm going to read to y'all some of the things that I have here in my journal. In order to build wealth, you got to get tired of low wages. You have to execute on bigger goals. And you need to invest heavier. Now this is the one-on-one again. The reason why you need to start investing your money, and you need to invest heavier, is because number one, assets eventually grow, depending on what company you invest in. I'm not gonna sit here and be one of these people that's gonna tell you, oh, you're always gonna make money. Nah, because you can lose money in the stock market for a fact. But assets grow over time. 2, assets are constantly working for you. Okay? So if you can teach yourself how to manage your income, build your savings, build your portfolio, which should be another form of savings. It's just savings with interest. Teach yourself how to own businesses, right? So you're thinking outside the box. Because the job that you work at, you don't own the company. You're not the CEO. You're not the big dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the, I'm making millions of dollars. No, you're making, well, let me just use me as an example. I'm making $20.72 an hour. So am I supposed to settle for that for the rest of my life? No. Absolutely not. Should you settle for low wages or for a salary? No, you should not. There's nothing wrong with a human being wanting better for themselves and wanting more for themselves. Because at the end of the day, the universe responds off of energy. And if you settle, then your life is going to be filled with a lot of regret, a lot of resentment, and a lot of what ifs. Right? But if you just took the chance and you said, okay, let me think outside the box. Let me teach myself how to have multiple sources of income. Let me focus on building and growing and being disciplined. You'll meet a better version of yourself. Alright? Mind, body, and soul. Your freedom has to be over your fear. A lot of people be afraid. You can't be afraid. You have to think about the freedom, because that's the end goal, to be free to do whatever it is that you want to do in life. Alright? If you want to build a business, which I'm constantly trying to build on this YouTube platform, I remind myself to grow your audience, use your creative energy, work with what you have, and plant seeds of prosperity. So every day I make a video, I'm planting seeds of prosperity. Every time I'm growing an audience, that's more people that I get to speak to, right? Another thing too is, don't think, it's the one-on-one again, don't think that your job is gonna save you. The job may help you financially with some areas of your life based off of how many hours you're working, or if you're getting overtime and time and a half, you know, stuff like that. But don't think that they're coming to save your entire life. Because you're replaceable. Everybody is. Okay? And the moment that you give the job all of that power, you lose sense of self. You lose the internal power that's always been within you, because you feel like the job is more powerful than you. The job is just that. It's a job. Just over. Y'all know the word. So you have to create from your higher source. Okay? You need to be consistent with investing. You need to create multiple sources of income for yourself, whether that's monetize YouTube channel, monetize on the internet, your streamer, dividend paying companies, if you're learning trading, any type of high income skill. Because none of us should be comfortable with getting paid the bare minimum. That might be the title of this video. Don't get comfortable with getting paid the bare minimum. That's why they say the comfort zone is very, very scary. Because you get comfortable, you get content, you feel like that's all that it is. That's all that there is out there, subconsciously. But you need to want better for yourself, just like I want better for myself. And I'm going to make it happen. No matter what. Alright? See, I didn't even read a lot of the stuff that's in the journal. I just wanted to make this video for y'all, get this video out the way. But I hope you guys enjoy your day today. Once again, thank y'all for rocking out with me on this YouTube platform. If you are new to the YouTube channel, you want to help it grow, all you gotta do is subscribe. That's up to you. Leave a thumbs up and leave your comments below. Free Discord chat, free Telegram chat. And watch my video. We still on the algorithm with that. I do want to get that video to over 10,000 views. Right now it's sitting at 8,000 and 8,800, something like that. So I do want to get that to 10,000 views. Truly would appreciate that. Alright, if you haven't watched it yet. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness. Yes, sir. And make sure you have a 10-year energy too. Real talk.